It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready? Back to the back. Behind. I got him. Let me go.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Eagles. Ready? Blue lady. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Ready?
Play fake. Winston. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Carlos Dunlap just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Winston escaping the pressure. And Winston lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Go! I can't believe they even let you play. 50, 12, 55. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Come off the ball,
Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. Back
of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready? Blue ready. Go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to sling this deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Play action now, Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack on 1st down, Winston. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Maverick. Pilot, 64, weak. Ric Flair.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. John Ross with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Winston. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
He's checking.
Williams. Yeah, he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. Winston now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Mike's 50. Coming this way. Here we go. Follow. Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Check. Check. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant.
To the air again with Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Alpha. 55, 55. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Hey, check right. Watch 55.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Goff. Hauling it in, Nelson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Scott, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back?
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Goff now looks to throw. Touchdown, Packers! John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 31, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working.
And the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. From the 50, it's gone. Caught by Nelson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. There's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Sponge! Louis! Hey, exit! 55, my guy, 55. I'm coming.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, it's Scott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 55 to Mike. Target.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He completes it to Nelson. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run with Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers 34-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Anderson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You ready? Hey, Delta. 58's Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Goff now looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Winston. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. He's got daylight. The 30. 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to give him
Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Fourth down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Come on, D. 2 for 1.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Slam.
They run it again with Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Five. Hold on. Check.
Goff now to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Slam. Watch twist, Donnie. Twist, Donnie.
Here's Winston. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. The busy night continues for Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Winston. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They go play action. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.